The muzzle is off. Let go of the shame, remove all the pain, block it out like a troll on your timeline. The past is what made you who you are today. Embrace it, let it go like an exhale. Remove it, remove it, remove it. The muzzle is off.
I didn't even realize I was still muted. Oh my God. Anyway, hold up. Oh, okay. See, this is what happens when you're on sound tech. You got to sit up here and make sure y'all got sound on your end. That's what I was just doing. Hey, Kenya.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Mom.
Sure, y'all got sound on your end.
Oh, disrespectful. Anyway, see what I'm saying? No, because I was trying to load up this video, but it's not working. So I'm going to have to load it up another way so I can play this video that I want to play and get that whole thing going. Hi, y'all. Welcome to the Muzzle podcast. I'm your host, Nakia Monet. And, to be totally honest, I looked at the time, it was 6:40, and I was like, oh, shit, I'm supposed to do a podcast. So pardon my lack of organization for tonight. It's just because I completely forgot because I do a lot. And when you do a lot and you have a lot on your mind, this is the crap that happens. Okay. So welcome to the Muzzle podcast. And what's so crazy is that I wanted to really talk about today, do men really want a traditional woman? And I wanted to talk about it because it was a video that my sister sent me. And I was like, yo, this is mad interesting. And it was a man speaking for all you men that sit up here and act like women. Women can say whether or not we want a traditional man. We want a traditional. Some of y'all might want traditional men. Anyway, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, I'm talking about men. Do men really want a traditional woman? That is what I am talking about tonight. And I'm going to pull up this video in a second as soon as I figure out how to work Instagram on a computer, because I have no idea how to work Instagram on a computer. Where's your DMs on this thing? Oh, it says messages. Okay. I'm going to get it together. Don't worry. Watch. Is that that? Yeah, it is. Oh, okay. Let me scroll. Oh. Well, here it is. Boom. Why don't this look weird? I have never accessed Instagram from a computer before, so pardon my good amazement at how Instagram looks on a computer compared to on your phone. I need this mouse to act like it wants to come on over to the screen. Oh, there we go. Because this is weird.
Yeah, this is my first time too.
I ain't never. Hold up. I really have not. Here it is. All right. So All right, hold up, y'all, cause I need this, and then mm, mm, mm. Oh well. All right, so here we go. Let me figure this out. Watch me. Watch me figure this out. Share my screen. Boom. If I do this and if I do that, also share audio. All right, hold up.
Have porn star sex with them and pay half of the bills. That's not realistic. Traditionally, man paid all the bills and the woman stayed home and took care of the house. So if you don't make enough money to create that type of infrastructure, then you cannot claim to want a traditional woman because you are not a traditional man. You gotta go both ways. You can't have tradition when it's convenient for you to. Like, yeah, I want to go half on the, bills and all of that, but I still need you cooking, cleaning, and doing everything, that a traditional woman is supposed to do. Meanwhile, I'm not providing like a traditional man did. That makes zero sense. But so many men in this area expect that. If you want a traditional woman, you got to create a traditional environment. There's so many dudes that expect a woman to go to work 40 hours a week, come home, clean up the whole house, cook a meal, take care of the kids, put the kids to bed, have porn star sex with them, and pay half of the bills. That's not realistic. Traditionally, man paid all the bills and the woman stayed home and took care of the house. So if you don't make enough money to create that type of infrastructure, then you cannot claim to want a traditional woman because you are not a traditional man. You gotta go both ways. You can't have tradition when it's convenient for you to. Like, yeah, I want to go half on the, bills and all of that, but I still need you cooking, cleaning, and doing everything, that a traditional woman is supposed to do. Meanwhile, I'm not providing like a traditional man did. That makes zero sense. But so many men in this area expect that. If you want a traditional woman, you got to create a traditional environment. There's so many dudes that expect a woman to go to work 40 hours.
One day I'm gonna really learn how to get these screens to act like they working together. Anyway, so that's why I posed a question tonight. I said, do men really want a traditional woman? And the reason why I pose that question is because oftentimes on my podcast and on my page, right? And especially when I share certain things as it pertains to relationships and when I share certain things as far as gender roles and all this stuff, it causes such a commotion in the comment section because a lot of men and women alike don't agree that a woman doesn't necessarily view herself as a traditional woman. And then you get the men that also say, and they don't want a traditional woman. And then you get the ones that say that they do, but when they want the traditional woman, yeah, we're going to split these bills down the middle. We're going to do X, Y, Z. Like, these are the things that we're going to do because this ain't 1945 and I ain't paying all the bills in the house. I ain't doing this, that, and the third. So, yeah, we're going to split it. So if you're splitting the bills, is she still supposed to come home and cook, clean, take care of the kids, do all the things in which she's expected to do as a traditional woman, traditional wife? And if so, then how is it that you really want a traditional woman to provide you with all those things? Because at the end of the day, you're not creating the environment for her to actually be traditional because she still has to contribute to the household. She still has to contribute to the security of the household. She still has to contribute to the things that are needed inside of the household. I don't know who said, hey, y'all know, let me tell y'all know that for StreamYard, you have to give StreamYard permission to show your name. So if you're inside of a group, like if you join via one of my groups, I think it's only one group in there. If you join via Living Truth, you gotta give StreamYard permission to show your name, or else they ain't gonna show your name. So all I see is Facebook user and hey. So hey, okay. That's all I see though. That's all I can tell you. I don't know who said hey. Something y'all gonna have to start saying hey, it's someone so I know. I'm like, hey, gotta be a female because don't know dude. Well, no, some dudes might say anyway. Never mind. I'm not even going there right now. Hey, but who are you? Tell me who you are so I can say hey and know exactly who I'm talking to. Or go on YouTube. YouTube, you don't got to get permission. It's going to automatically just show your name. Get out of. Gail, why are you always going in through Living Truth? You got Facebook. You can go in through YouTube. You always want to go in through Living Truth. Really, babe? What's good from Houston? Chicago here. What up, Chicago? But yeah, so I really wanted to like talk about that because I find it to be very interesting that it causes such an uproar with people, especially men, especially y'all, because y'all cannot stand when a woman says she is not willing to go half. Okay. And then y'all get all up in your little boxes, get in a bunch and stuff. If you don't wear boxes and you wear briefs, or if you don't wear briefs and you wear boxer briefs, whatever it is that you wear, thank you, Gail, for getting in the right place. Okay. Because I can't take it. What in the world? Let me see your name up there. Okay. So I said, let's talk about this tonight because I was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of going back and forth with some of y'all in my comments anyway, because y'all be trying to make me expend energy that I don't want to expend, especially in the comment section. Then I got my homegirl Kenya here with me. You know what I'm saying? Kenya right here. Hey, girlfriend. Hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey. You know what I'm saying? I said, Kenya, come on, we're going to go live. She was like, I ain't podcast ready. I'm like, girl, neither the hell am I. We just going to do it. This is what we're going to do. So, oh, what am I drinking tonight? I got wine. Listen, I'm sophisticated right now. I got wine. Look, and you see, wait, the virtual background is throwing this off. But I got wine, okay, and my good little glass. You know what I'm saying? Little, you know, doing a little something here, okay. I got wine, little fan, you know, like.
Can't forget the pinky.
Cannot forget the pinky. When you drink wine, you got to put that pinky up, okay? Listen, your pinky don't go up, you don't know how to drink wine right. I'm joking. What's up, Ghost? So, yes, I got Gail. Thank you, okay? And Gail, let me tell you something. Don't ask me for this link if you ain't going to stay on the topic of traditional women. That's the topic. Traditional women. Do men want a traditional woman? Ghost, I already know you probably got something to say because you forever with this tradition and all the extra stuff. But that's the question. The question is, do men want traditional women? And I got a lot to say about this for the simple fact that y'all get on my nerves in my comment section every single time I bring something like this up. Okay, yeah, miss, I'm not coming up. Hell, I'm just letting you know if you was to come up, traditional women, because you all had a whole good dissertation last week concerning all these aggressive women that be coming after you, okay? When they're not exuding their feminine energy and stuff like that, and you know they be all this aggression and also the extra stuff, because that also plays in the role of a traditional woman, right? Because a traditional woman was not an aggressive woman. A traditional woman, and that's why I said we got to ask the question: do men really want a traditional woman? Because a true traditional woman, she definitely wasn't aggressive, not in that relationship. She sure was not. She was not aggressive at all. She was very passive, very. I say passive. They gonna say submissive, but I say passive because that's a very passive way to be, because it was because he taking care of the household and he taking care of all the bills. Everything got to slide. Everything was sliding. That's how come you had a lot of, especially back in the day, grandpa and them had a whole other family on the other side of town because everything split, including him. His dick slid up and everything, okay? It was sliding and guiding and impregnating and having whole other families over there while you raised with your wife and them kids over here. Y'all was all up in the same church and all the other extra stuff too. Yes, y'all was. Y'all knew it. They just had to sit in the back. They couldn't be in the front. Am I lying?
You ain't lying.
I ain't lying. They had to be in the back. Okay. And the actual family got to be in the front, and everybody knew that those was pastor kids in the back, because 9 times out of 10 it definitely was pastor. How you don't believe in gender roles? Who take out the garbage in your house, Ghost? Who takes out the garbage? I'm taking out no garbage. I'm telling you that right now. Huh. Let me tell you. I got these good chairs that just got delivered today. Okay. I looked at Kenya. I was like, wait a minute. And I'm more excited. I was like, you know what goes, hold, Joe. You know what? A lot of men do want one, but at the same time, we understand that doesn't exist much these days. We accept the way things are and adapt. How you know a traditional woman doesn't exist today?
They still exist.
They exist, don't they?
They definitely do.
Traditional women definitely do exist. It's just that we don't exist in the same sense as a traditional woman was existing in 1925. See, and this is why I think that people have to understand that definitions definitely do evolve over time, right? Because when you bring up traditional woman, they like, oh, well, women, y'all could earn just as much as men. Y'all could do this. Y'all could do that. Okay, we know that. That does not mean that I want to pay everything in the house either.
Exactly.
Nor does it mean that I want to split everything in this house 50-50. Nor does it mean I want to take out the trash or put a damn chair together because I done ordered some shit off of Amazon and now I got to put a chair together.
Hello.
I read what you said, Ghost. I read it exactly. You said it doesn't exist much. Listen, I pay attention to words much these days. I think it exists more than what we know. It's just that a lot of the times, because men get so turned off by the conversation of a traditional woman and what we mean, what we say it means today, and then it turns into this whole big debate. But let's go into what you said about this whole gender role thing. Hey, Josh, talking about I said, who's gonna take out the trash? You gonna say whoever see it? Absolutely not. That garbage will sit right there. If me and my man lived in the same house and I wake up to him every single morning, do you think I'm gonna sit here and take out some trash?
Oh, no.
I ain't taking out the trash at all. That is not my responsibility.
My father told me that was a man's job.
And my father always he rolled them garbage cans out all the way down that driveway, all the way to the front. I ain't never have to take out no trash. None whatsoever. If the garbage can got full, he brought it downstairs into the basement. Mm-mm. Ghost, that's it. Because that is not true. The modern woman is not a bag chaser of the man's bag. That would be the modern gold digger.
Definitely.
I did a topic on that. That would be the modern gold digger. The modern gold digger chases after the man's bag. The modern traditional woman doesn't do that. The modern traditional woman, she does go to work. But that doesn't mean that the man can't support the household and secure the household. Because what happens is when we think about that and we think about that level of a dynamic, you know, sometimes there are those of us women that we like to live a certain way. And let's hypothetically say that the man that we're with, he's like, listen, I know you want to live in this $3,000 a month, so-and-so, but that ain't what my pocket can afford. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to live here. If you want my money to support this house, then we're going to have to live here. Right now, it's up to her to decide whether or not, okay, well, if I go there, do I really want to live there? Or am I willing to kick up the difference so that I don't drop my standard of living to the way that I'm accustomed to living? You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So there's always a conversation that could definitely take place. However, there is a modern traditional woman and they are not chasing after that man's bag. The modern gold digger definitely is, because I know a few of them that just that's how they make their living. They live off of a man's bag. I ain't never gonna live off of no man's bag. And I tell you one thing for certain, two things for sure. With me, if a man came in my life and said, "Babe, listen, I got the whole house," right? And I'm not talking about my personal bills. I'm not talking about the bills that I accumulated prior to meeting the person. I'm literally talking about securing the house, ensuring that the lights stay on, ensuring that this cable stay on, ensuring that there's food in the refrigerator, ensuring that rent and mortgage is paid. You know what I'm saying? The things that are the actual necessities of life. In my opinion, the man is responsible for the things that are the absolute necessities of life. I don't believe a man is responsible for paying my car note. I bought my car. I will pay my own car note. I do not believe the man is responsible for paying my credit card bills. They're my bills. I'm going to pay them. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that if he secures the house, it is my responsibility to ensure that at the end of the day, he ain't struggling to do it either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and watch my man work 15 jobs struggling for what? No, that's not how that works. You know what I'm saying? But also, in my opinion, my responsibility would be, you know what? We're going to build up the savings. We're going to build up whatever we need to build up, whether it's going to be 401k, it's going to be savings, whether it's going to be investment accounts, whether it means that we're going to create businesses together. Because if he's doing what he needs to do in order to secure the household, then it's my job to ensure that we're able to maintain everything that he's doing and then add on to that.
Right. And a lot of people don't have that knowledge to know that they should go out and get the 401ks and all that other good stuff to be able to secure the household and make sure everything is okay financially.
Right. And go. That's the model women. It's about what can you do for me, not team player. That's not true. You're not following what goes. I don't feel like you picking up what I'm putting down. That is not what the modern woman is. The modern day woman does not say, it's not, the attitude isn't what can you do for me. The attitude is what can we do for each other while he's securing the house. Now, the modern gold digging female attitude is what can you do for me and only for me, and what I can get from you and out of you, and how I can leech off of you and suck you dry. We're not talking about those types of women. We're not talking about women that are users. We're not talking about women that aren't team players. I'm literally referring to a grown woman that understands her role and responsibility inside of a relationship with a man, and understanding. That's why I put it out there the way I put it out there and played that video in the beginning, because the traditional woman of today is different from the traditional woman of 1925. And it just is. Hey, Robin. As a man, what do you say? As a man, from what I see mostly out there is what I'm describing. I've came across plenty good women, but mainly that. Mainly what? They were just good.
Gold diggers.
Oh, gold diggers?
Well, why'd you say they're gold digger? Keep it moving. There's always telltale signs.
There's definitely telltale signs of gold digging women. They always got their hand out.
Exactly.
They always got their hand out. Can't offer you nothing. Only thing they can offer you is some good sex, and that you're paying for. They darn near modern day prostitutes, if you ask me, but whatever. Someone told me I was stupid because, I mean, if you laying down with a man and you ain't getting no money off of him, I'm not for sale. What are we talking about here?
I mean, yeah.
Just like women say it's hard to find a good man, we say the same thing about women. We've all came across a bunch of BS. And you're right, we have definitely all come across a bunch of BS when it comes down to relationships and stuff like that. And we weed through the process of understanding and finding who this person actually is. But in the beginning phases, we know who they are. We see them. Now it's whether or not how you choose to deal with the person, whether you choose to continuously entertain an actual gold digging ass woman, or if you choose to be like, nah, I'm good. Because some of y'all choose to entertain them. Y'all definitely do. Y'all choose to entertain them. And then next thing you know, all women are getting grouped into this whole big category. And now y'all gold digging. No, we not. You just chasing after a man's bag. No, we not. you just want a man for what he got. No, we don't. Every woman isn't like that. Thank you, Robin. Nope goes no. Goes, what do you mean what I'm describing is the good woman and not the modern day woman? I want to understand. Goes, how do you describe? You know what? Hold on, because I can't. You know what? I need to understand what he's talking about, because I need to understand what he's saying is. Hold on. I need to understand what he's saying is the actual. What is it? What he's saying? What I'm describing is a good woman, not the modern day woman. What is the modern day woman to him? Like, that's what I need to understand. That's what I'm trying to understand, because what is his definition of a modern day woman? Like, what is the definition of a modern day woman? No, I don't want to watch a video later. I want you to help me to understand what is the modern day woman.
I mean, in any situation, there's going to always be good women. There's always going to be bad women. And it depends on which you decide to entertain at the end of the day.
Yeah, but who's a modern day woman? Because at the end of the day, I don't get who is this modern day woman? Ghost, you need to explain that. And I don't want to watch no video later, because I'm talking about it right now, and you done brought it up right now. And I agree, Robin. That's what I'm saying. Like, men have to be held accountable for picking the type of women that they pick. The same way how they tell us we got to be accountable for picking the type of men that we pick. Men got to be held accountable for the type of women that they pick. And at the end of the day, if you're trying to tell me that the modern day woman is a using woman, I don't believe that's the modern day woman at all.
Now, more women are more focused on the bag, getting their own
bag. A lot of women now.
Most men aren't dependable. Let's just be honest.
And I've run into a few non-dependable women. And men. Okay? Especially men who want to waste your time, what you doing you all darn day long, act like, no, I ain't got that type of time. I ain't got that type of time. But that's what, and Robin, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, who exactly is the modern day woman that he's describing? Because I'm like, I don't describe using or gold digging women. I don't put them in the same category as a modern day woman. I just don't put them in that category, because the average woman is not like that. So if the average woman is not like that, and the women that are like that are part of this little subgroup of immature women who have not gained any type of necessary skill in life, and the only skill that they have is to use a man, they find the men that they're able to use. They find men that they're able to manipulate. They find men that they're able to finesse. Like, that's what they do.
Yeah.
It's like a lifetime freaking subscriberhood of, I'm going to finesse you. And that, and they're in this little sect, but that's not the modern day woman. Robin said the difference she feels is women are less patient because they are making their own money, and they are tired of these men not matching energies. Now, that I can definitely agree with, because it is very hard when you are a hardworking woman and you're about your business, you're about your goals, you're about, life, right? And living it. And then you meet a man that has absolutely no drive, no ambition, no nothing. And all that does is like literally just like, it literally sucks you dry, because it's like you're putting out your all to get nothing back in return. And how can he replenish you if he has absolutely no ambition, no drive, no nothing like that? I agree with that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that. And I think, and truth of the matter is, I think that's hard for a lot of hardworking women, right? So I still want to know. I don't know. Do men want a traditional woman, or do they just want what they want?
Girl, I don't know what they want, but
I'd be confused.
I like to consider myself a bit of a traditional woman.
I'm traditional. Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, I do have a great job that I love dearly, but sometimes it can be overwhelming when you have to do everything yourself.
We got to put these chairs together.
Oh, we could definitely put those chairs together, but I mean, it would be great if we had a man here to do it for us.
I'm not putting
Because
the
that's
chairs
what men
together.
do. You need a man that's going to be handy. You need a man that's going to make sure that all the things that a man should do is done.
Right. Oil changes on your car, going to the car wash, changing the tires, okay? The maintenance on the car.
Girl.
I never forget where I popped my tire on the Garden State Parkway, right? I was on my way to my cousin's house, popped my tire. Just driving, pop, boop. I had to call AAA. When the AAA guy came out there, right? You know he bent something underneath the thing, but I ain't know it, but he knew it. Because something made this sound, right? It was like crack. I was like, well, maybe that was just a little chain thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No, he bent the thing. Whatever he connected the thing on, and he was yanking it to, I don't know, secure it to the back of the flatbed or whatever. Done yanked the thing and bent it. And didn't even say nothing. I heard the sound, but I didn't recognize what that sound was. I just thought it was a little chain thing. You know what I'm saying? No. You want to know when I found out? Taking the damn car, because I was like, something wrong. Mm-hmm. And then it brought me back to when that situation, I was like, yo, he bent it. And now I got to pay for it. But guess what? If there was a man there, my good little woman ears didn't catch it. I bet you a man might have caught that.
Right.
Okay. Might have caught that. Let's see what Babe said. Babe, what you say? Plain and simple. I don't have a label. I don't have a label to put on a woman. Put on a woman. I want her to me, understand me, pour into me. I know that's right.
See, and that's simple.
See what I'm saying? Babe, you heard what she said?
That is simple.
She said that's simple.
Any woman would love to just be that simple. But these men today, ooh, they ask for a lot. A lot. Okay?
I had to read that again. I'm like, now my eyes don't work with this down. You know, this ain't the right lens for this. I'm like, I know that's right. See what I'm saying? Love me, understand me, pour into me, and teach me. What we said was a lot, George. I don't remember. Driving, you know, these situations with these cars, hello, they forever are taxing on my good soul, okay? And that tow truck dude bent something, okay? And it was bent, okay? And then I'm going back to the dealership and stuff going off because it had just came out the body shop. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all didn't fix this. Y'all didn't do this. Come to find out, no, it was from that stupid tow truck, okay? Well, George, you got to like write the full sentence. We don't be remembering what we said. He said it's something that you said a while ago. You said something is a lot. What's a lot?
I mean, like to have to go to work and work. Well, I work more than 40 hours a week. So for me, it's a lot to have to come home and do all the things that a man should do. And I mean, are you like, is he wanting me to get specific as to what it is that I'm asking a man to do?
No, George, I think you're misunderstanding what she's saying. What she's saying, hey, Deb, what she's saying is there's a lot. for a woman that we have to do on top of then having to do the things that a man should be doing if we wasn't single, waiting for a man to do the stuff that we need for him to do. Like take the garbage out and put my chairs together. Hey.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
I'm good now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, look, welcome to the Muzzle Off podcast. Look at Ghost. What?
What's happening?
Listen, hold up. Before we begin, I got to tell y'all, if you got to say a cuss word, you're going to have to bleep your own self out. We on Soul TV, so we can't cuss.
Got you. I just wanted to say something about this traditional role.
Uh-huh.
You know, my father taught me a woman is never supposed to touch trash, period. But that's just, to me, that's not, things like that is not traditional man things. That's just being a man. Why would you want your woman changing her oil? Why would you want your woman changing her own tire? Why would you want, like, why?
I be asking the same thing.
You see how dirty we get as men when we come in the house. You want your woman like that? So it shouldn't be a traditional role as a man to do shit like that. I mean, stuff like that. My bad. But it shouldn't be a role that you as a man should want to do that. But let me say something too. You as a woman, not only as a man, we have to have the attitude, but you have to pour into that attitude to make us want to do that. It can't be we paying for the house, we paying for the bills, we doing what we're supposed to do, and we come home and we want a little love. We can't get no love because you don't feel like it. Or we can't get no dinner because you had a long day. Well, baby, I'm holding up my end of the bargain. So it has to be a both ways type things. It has to be a team effort. It can't be this individual. I'm a traditional woman. I'm a traditional man. Man, miss me with all that. If we together, we a team. We a family that pray together, grow together, they shine together. And that's just my opinion. I'm going back to my corner.
He got the right idea. He got the right idea.
Look, okay.
I agree.
We ain't got no rebuttal to that. Ghost, what you got to say? Because I want to understand, what is your definition of a modern woman while you driving?
I was just saying, like in today's time, what's really out there, what we was mainly being seen or whatever, it's not the good women that you're describing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't say that they not out there. They definitely out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what's portrayed out there was mostly seen social media or just out and about type shit stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
I agree. Like, if you want, I agree with the video that you played in the beginning. Like, if you want a traditional woman, then yeah, you need to be a traditional man. You need to do those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, have those gender roles and make sure, you know, you do what you're supposed to do. But naturally, I feel the same way he do. You know what I'm saying? Without anybody having to tell me or whatever. Just naturally, I like changing oil anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was a mechanic before.
Right.
So I like changing oil. I like doing hands-on things. I like putting stuff together. I like doing all that.
Right. Like cutting the grass. It's nothing more proud than a man to sit back and look at his lawn, knowing he cut that grass, edge to edge, did the bushes, raked up all the extra leaves and the extra grass, and you can sit back and look at it like, yeah, I did that.
That look like a fresh haircut.
Just like a fresh haircut.
And I want him to enjoy his lawn because I am not cutting nothing. I ain't edging up nothing.
I don't
He
expect
got
you
to work. Listen, put your own lines in the grass. You know how they do that with that lawnmower thing. Do all that. Robin, do you remember that? Let me tell you something. Robin tried to have me outside planting flowers.
I planted my flowers in my garden.
I don't do this type stuff here. I ain't got that. I ain't got a green thumb, blue thumb. I ain't got no thumbs to be outside like this. I was like, I can get you a water though. Get you. My job is to make sure you don't die of thirst while you out there doing that stuff. That's my job. I ain't doing, hey, Fancy. That's my job. Hey, best friend. Quill. I don't know if you traditional or not either. I don't know. You never mind. I would have told you to join them, but I don't know what the hell you would say. I ain't dealing with that today. But yeah, that's how, you know what? As a kid, for punishment for me, my punishment literally was I would have to go help my parents, help my dad in the yard. Because they knew I hated it. Every time I would have to go out in their yard, I would get a headache. Every time. Now, if they was having a barbecue, I wouldn't have no headache. But
Not the barbecue.
Girl, I wouldn't have no headache at the barbecue. I would have a headache if I had to go rake the leaves. I never forget when my dad built the walkway and I had to help him throwing the sand out. Oh, my head hurt. I was like, I gotta go inside. But that was my punishment for trying to run for acting like I was about to run away. I was like, I'm running away. That shit only lasted 24 hours, whatever. But I tried it though. I definitely did. Hey, Chevrolet. But yeah, but Quill, we talking about, do men want a traditional woman? That is what we are talking about. Robin, this is what I'm trying to say, because let me tell you something. I ain't taking out no garbage. I ain't mowing no lawn. Now, I'm not saying you physically got to do my oil change, because I'm anal about certain things. And if you mess up my oil change, I'm going to be so mad. But at least take it to the shop. Take the car to the car wash. Robin, you hear me, because you know I'll go to the car wash in a minute. But I ain't been there in a minute either. And my car need to go to the car wash, and it has not been there. These are the things that I'm talking about. These are the things that I feel I should not have to even think about. Why do I have to think about that? I am the traditional woman who feels that she does not have to think about none of that. Okay? Am I wrong?
You right.
Yes, Robin. No cussing here on the line. We are on Soul TV and we cannot cuss. You got to bleep your own self. So if you want to say what, you just got to say what the, okay? You got to bleep yourself. Hey, Peanut. Y'all know I'm late as hell. Fancy. Don't tell me that. Ain't no way y'all should take out the trash. We're gonna have to talk to Ghost and freaking Chicago. Ain't no way y'all should be touching the trash. Okay. Robin's like, yeah, it's the 8 a.m. crew. Okay, they don't popped up at the 7 p.m. time. Hello. Ain't no way. Fancy, we got to change this up. Don't, you know what? Go on a garbage strike. Don't touch it at all. I don't even care. Let it sit right there. Walk right by it. I'll be like this. Just like, look. And look, and then you got to, because you know they be right there. They never too far away from the garbage. So you just got to stare like this.
Just look at it.
Because what the? I ain't touching it. I just got my nails done. I ain't touching it. I don't even care if I didn't get my nails done. I ain't touching it. I don't care if my new growth is all the way out. I might break a nail touching the garbage. I ain't touching it. Don't touch the garbage. Okay, they want to be driving and stuff. Oh, he said, pray together, stay together. Robin. Oh my God. He called you to pray, and after that you never went back. What? He praying and emotionally stressing you.
Lord.
He definitely did. Wait, this is what I'm thinking of, because then he did pray, Robin. Don't do that. Peanut, that is not Android reception, okay? Like that is carrier reception, not Android reception. You know what, Peanut? Y'all forever coming for our good Androids. I got the best of both worlds though, but that's not the point. Okay. I mean, Peanut, you like a whole dude anyway, so I'm sure you do like yard work and stuff like that. I ain't doing it. I get a headache. Instant headache. Okay. George, you heard me right when I said I am responsible for bringing the water. I will make sure you do not thirst. Okay. You ain't going to be dehydrated outside. You going to enjoy what you're doing. I even bring your little radio out there, whatever. I bring your Alexa so you can have music. You know what I'm saying? I sure will. I'll even keep you company. I'll sit there under an umbrella.
Absolutely.
Right?
Add to the occasion.
Hello. I'm not doing it. I got water for you. Robert, you definitely was running from the. I was like, oh, I can't do that. Plant a flower. You want curb appeal? I can't appeal nobody's curb. I can't even help you appeal to your curb. Okay. Oh, yeah. And after she planted them, the deer definitely ate them flowers. Okay.
Ooh.
They did. Because she didn't plant the right ones for the deer not to eat it. Thank you, George. It does show that I care because I'm bringing water. I'm bringing the net. That is an essential.
Definitely.
Okay. Gatorade, you need some electrolytes? I got you.
Small things matter.
Hello. Small things make big things, okay? I'm going to make sure you never thirst. You know what? Okay. You definitely added an H like it's Nakia. It's like Nakia. You like, whatever. I would say y'all need to get her name right, okay? Because Lord. Thank you, Fancy, because that's what I'm saying. I think most men do want a traditional woman. Like, I think they be arguing. Let me tell y'all something. They stress me out in my comment section when I post certain things. Ain't none of y'all women traditional. That's how come we can't. And y'all don't want to do. And y'all don't want to cook. Y'all don't want to clean. Well, I'm cooking today.
You did.
Whew, I was tired too. I couldn't even make them darn plantain. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I was supposed to fry up the little plátano. I couldn't even do it. I could not do it. I was tired. I was like, that oxtail done wore me out. Okay, because I couldn't do it. However, yes. Deb, let me tell you, my mother understood my plight when it came to the outside world because she wasn't in the outside world either. I wasn't doing none of that, okay? My job was to make sure my dad had Kool-Aid because he didn't really drink water like that. So it was either a Coke, Kool-Aid, that's it. Robin, but that's not traditional. Men want tradition in my opinion, but want threesomes and poly relationship.
No. That's not traditional. But that be the stuff that they ask for.
They want. I mean, the traditional man was a cheater, though. I will say that they definitely was that. They was cheaters because they had the whole families around the corner, down the streets and stuff. So we don't want them either from 1945 either. But that's why I'm saying we have to define what this tradition is because, you know, in some people's relationship dynamic, the tradition could be that they open to threesomes and poly. Whatever works for you. You know what I'm saying? That's within their relationship dynamic, but that's not within my relationship dynamic of what I'm considering to be traditional. That ain't it. Don't come my way. You want threesomes and poly. Ain't happening. First of all, I'm stingy. Who had that song called I'm Stingy? I think Life Gen, I don't know, somebody had a song where they were stingy. Well, I'm stingy. I ain't got time to be sharing nothing. I don't want nothing. Don't bring me nothing. No. And if you think you even gonna sit up there and kiss another one, now kissing is a little too damn intimate and too damn emotional. Absolutely not. Ain't happening. Okay, don't get me kicked off of Soul TV, Robin. Robin, you silly. First of all, goes what she said was her and Peanut take the trash out the most. Okay. The most. She didn't say you didn't do it. You just don't do it often. So my advice is to just sit there and look at the trash and then look at you. And then let you look at the trash and then get up and go take it out. Okay. Ain't no way. Chicago, I know you don't live there, but what I'm saying, you within close proximity. So therefore, somebody got to ask a question. Okay. See, and you took some of her trash out this morning. That's all I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, family that prays together stays together. Family that helps each other makes each other great. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you help. Boom. See, that's what I'm talking about. These people in this building, they hear me struggling at the little garbage chute over there with my good garbage bag. Don't nobody want to help me. Don't nobody want to be like, you want me to put that down there for you? No. They hear me struggling. They heard me struggling carrying the boxes because I didn't order some more. Did they help me? I never forget when I lived across the street. Right, I was moving in Kenya. Okay, I was moving in. Right. Mm-hmm. So it wasn't really my job to help the movers because I had the moving company. But I was like, you know what? I had stuff in my car, so I was getting the stuff out of my car. The guy that lived across the street, he a cop, right? You think he held the door open for me?
He should have.
Absolutely did not.
Men aren't gentlemen these days either.
I'm carrying this stuff in because it was in my car. And he ain't even hold the door. He like, you know who held the door open? My friend Ryan. Well, I didn't know her then, but she did. And then if I was taking out the trash over there, because over there we ain't had no little trash chute. Well, I lived on the first floor, so there was no point in having a trash chute. So I just had to take it straight outside to the dumpster. And every time she would see me carrying the trash bag, Ryan be like, want me to get that bag for you? I'm like, oh my God, she is so nice. See what I'm saying? Little Mr. Cop Man ain't never offered no bag. He would just look and let the door close. But you know what? That's because he was an East Orange cop. That's why. Mm-hmm.
Well, in my profession, I go through a lot of doors as being a male person. And I've noticed that men don't hold the door for women these days. Mostly, like if I do have certain customers, it would be more of the married ones who don't mind opening and holding the door for you. But a lot of men, they don't care.
Robin, I knew who you was talking about when you said it because I remember when he was. That's why I was like, he was praying to, and I was like, let me just be quiet. I don't even want to, because I remember and emotionally abusive. But you praying for, yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember. What? That Peanut help you put your guard? Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all got it. I don't have a green thumb, blue thumb. I ain't got none of them colors on my thumbs. It ain't gonna work. Only thing I could do, I'd have brought Peanut water. Make sure she was hydrated. Mm-hmm. I can sit there when you plant the garden. I'm gonna water it with the water I'm gonna give. Boom. Like water. Water it. Dirt. Oh my God. I don't think you understand the levels of my germophobia and me touching dirt. We got
to put here to increase.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna add the water. Water does what? It brings life.
Right.
Hello. See, Kenya's right here. Kenya. Thank you. Kenya's right here. I'm going to add the water. I will add the. I'm not saying I'm going to water it all the time because I believe you need irrigation systems for that. But what I am saying is, look, you got to have an irrigation system. Right? I'm just saying in that one instance, I'll add the water after you finish planting, and then the Lord shall supply the increase. That's somewhere in the word. I don't know where's that in there, but it got to be in there somewhere.
Everything you give a woman, we multiply.
We do. We multiply all things. Okay. I mean, I wasn't raised by a traditional woman either. However, I understand modern day traditional women of today that Kool-Aid, that was my responsibility. Okay. Kool-Aid and Coke. That was Coca-Cola. Let me say that. Somebody was like, hey, you would give me your dad Coke? Coca-Cola. Some of y'all sensitive, okay? Coca-Cola. Kool-Aid, Coca-Cola. He didn't drink water. He still don't drink water. Mm-hmm. Shava, let me say, because this is what I said earlier with regards to traditional women. I said in today's time, it's a little different. In today's time, a traditional woman, she either is going to work or is not going to work. That's going to really depend upon the dynamic of the relationship that she has, right? Now, if she has a dynamic where she absolutely does not have to work, then whatever that means for them, that's what they're going to have to figure out. I'm more than likely, I'm not going to be that type of traditional woman just for the simple fact that I actually like to work. I'm a freaking Capricorn. If there's anything we're going to do is get money and get it well. So for me and my personal definition of what it means to be a traditional woman, to be a traditional woman means you are a modern day woman who is ambitious. You go after the things in which you want, but you do not prevent a man from being a man. You allow him to secure the household. You allow him to take care of garbage, lawn, car maintenance, your maintenance, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I take care of your maintenance, okay? And also, okay, it also means that at the end of the day, if you are a modern traditional woman like we are today, and he does do all those things, and similar to what Chicago said, which was that you can't deny him of the great pleasures of you, whether that means he want to cuddle, be intimate, whatever the case, kiss, public displays of affection. Well, because I'm all for all of that. Please grab me up in public. I will be excited. You know what I'm saying? Like excited. Make me feel little because I feel like I'm tall. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little tall. I'm like 5'7", but you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm super tall. Grab me up and look, oh,
Okay.
I'm little today. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're like, oh, do that. And it's all going to be reciprocated. That's how I feel like how that should work. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that she got to be lazy, sit at home, do whatever. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm literally talking about like, as he secures, she's going to be building. And all of this will be done with communication and understanding of each other and what each other wants. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all envision y'all future, where y'all envision y'all going, what dreams does he have, what aspirations does he have, what dreams and aspirations do you have, and then y'all merging them things together and boom, making it work.
Right.
Oh, make it work. Hey. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about using somebody. I'm not talking about you just sitting on your ass and just expecting him to do everything and he's struggling to do it. I'm absolutely not talking about that because I do not believe that anyone should struggle in order to maintain a household. But I will say now, some of these men that I have been with in my past have literally watched me struggle to maintain a household while they sat there and did absolutely nothing but keep feeding me dreams about where they want to go and what they want to do and oh, this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, I'm paying every single bill, your bill, my bill, I ain't doing that no more. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I ain't bitter. It's just what I'm not going to do. Robin said that they ask for traditional, but then they want all the other stuff. And then Fancy said that's a good point. She said because they want traditional, but then they also want non-traditional elements that are to their benefit.
They do.
But that's that because that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's like at that point, then he becomes the user.
Yeah.
So how does make sense? It doesn't, because you can't want that. You can't want it both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect me to cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? Do all the things that a woman is to do laundry. I love doing laundry, by the way, because I just like how I do laundry. But do laundry, take care of kids, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that you're coming home into a loving environment, because that's what, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to walk in the door. You ain't going to feel the troubles of the world on your shoulder when you walk into this door. You're going to smell some good Bath and Body Works candles, right?
Definitely.
Okay. You're going to have a good plate waiting. Can you know how to cook?
It's cool to be a whole chef.
You're going to have all that. So how you going to want non-traditional elements to go mix in with it? No, that's not fair. No, not happening. And wrong. You're not having that. Okay. Yes, Robin. I want a man that brings out my femininity, a man that's going to understand like all of this feminine energy so that we can let go of the masculine. Yo, I don't think people fully understand like how draining it is for a woman. Like for it, like I can only speak for myself, but to literally have to be out here and be a boss with this stuff. Like, you ain't gonna play me. You're not getting over on me. And it's a lot of energy that we have to expend in order to do that, because so many people try to take advantage of us because we're women.
Exactly. And then when you do give off that, oh, I just want to be loved and be feminine, they take advantage. And
Right.
who wants to walk around with this hard shell on all the time? We don't want to do that.
No,
At all.
I be wanting to take my shell off and y'all be trying to keep my shell on, and then you want to test my G. So now I gotta. Why I gotta do that? And I'm the type, and you know, real talk, I don't like using like cuss words with men. I really don't. Right? But sometimes it's like you gotta boss up like you the man.
Definitely.
That works my whole nerve. I don't like that. I don't want to. Let me be soft. Gail, what's the B move? Shava says, I love it. Your description sounds like the perfect balance, but I'm not sure many men out there are willing to walk in that kind of energy. Most are ready for it because of society and ego. I know. That is the problem. This is why we have to communicate this stuff, right? Because that's the problem. Forget this society. Forget that ego. Forget all of that.
Society standards aren't always right.
Look, think of it this way, and this is my own interpretation, because for the last few days, I keep seeing these HIV commercials, and for the life of me, I don't understand why, but they're all over the TV, right? You ever pay attention to who is predominantly in those commercials?
Black women.
And they're gay. Black women, black men. I just saw one whenever that was you know, multicultural, whatever. I just saw one. Mm-hmm. Black women or black men. What this society tries to tell us is the norm ain't even the norm. And sometimes we have to understand that, like, as a people, as a group, as an educated bunch of people, some society, man, listen, you now, this society will tell you you don't even have a gender at this point. Like, that's what this society will tell you that. So no, you're right. We gotta leave society and egos out the door. That's so true. Many people in general love taking advantage of women. Yes. She said, I dealt with so much BS with contractors this summer. I wish, girl, I wish I had someone to take that over. High five. Oh, wait, you can't even see it because it's virtual background. Whatever. I'm high five. High five. Right there. High five. I get it. Because I'm about to have to take my car to the damn dealership for the third time for the same thing. Okay? That's how. And when I brought it in there the second time for the same thing, I was like, I'm confused because I thought you just fixed this 2 months ago. Why I got to bring it back in here now? Oh, no, it could be a different issue. So now it's a different issue. Why you ain't found that 2 months ago?
But see, they don't try stuff like that with men.
They don't, because they know a man is going to be like, what? Does that even make sense to you? If I brought it in here for the... Cheryl, I can only imagine dealing with contractors because they will talk you around in a freaking circle. I only know that because I watch HGTV. That's my knowledge of it. But she know. She a homeowner. She went through it. Did you not?
I did.
You and her was going through the same thing over the summer. Hello. Contractors. Okay. No man should have to make you... Ghost, you done made me put my glass down. No man should have to make you bring out your femininity. You expect a man to be a masculine man all the time, so why don't you do the same?
See, that's the problem. We've been doing that, and it's getting us nothing. So I don't understand how, you expect us to be at this point. We want to be feminine. We don't want to walk around all hard.
Go, should not understand what Robin is saying. Robin's basically saying what she put right here. She said, no, I just want a man to do his part, so she doesn't need to do both. Okay, then you said you wouldn't take a feminine man. That, again, that's not what she's talking about. We're literally talking about roles and responsibilities because a lot of times as women, when we have to take on a more masculine presence in our own lives, it then causes us to reduce our feminine side within our own selves. So therefore, as a woman, and I'm sitting up here doing manly things like taking out the damn trash, going to the car wash. If I got a house, Deb had to deal with contractors that was probably trying to get her for her money. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, you want to stay in your feminine. You want to stay in your softness. You don't want to be aggressive. You don't want to be, all these different things that a lot of the times when we have men that are by our sides, we can always stay and rock in our femininity. And we don't have to go to the other side where now we got to be like, what? I don't want to be like, what? I just want to be like, you got to talk to him about that. See how nice that was? You're going to have to talk to him about that.
Let me ask my husband.
I'm going to...
That simple.
I'm sorry. I'm going to have my husband call you. Yes, no problem. Thank you. What's your name? He can ask for you. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Bye-bye. That's it. That's what we're saying. But oftentimes what begins to happen is that we don't have that. So therefore now I got to sit up here and be like, I'm sorry, I'm not fully understanding exactly what you're trying to tell me because from what I remember the last time, this is what happened. So now you're telling me something else. So please break this down to me how this can be what it is. And then we literally got to sit here and just be. I don't want to be that. Get somebody else to do it. Like I really got to. Kenya's gonna put these chairs together because it's already stressing me out the fact that I gotta even think about these chairs. So Kenya's gonna put them together because it literally dawned on me. I ordered these chairs over Amazon, and in my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, my chairs are here. Then I sat after I was like, wait a minute. Do I gotta put these things together? She was like, well, more than likely, I thought, oh no. I don't want to see an Allen key thing. What's that thing called? Allen. That I don't want to see none of that. No. She was like, probably similar to the chairs I got. I'll put them together. Okay. Anybody ask? I don't even know my friend Callie watches, but Callie don't never comment or nothing like that. Callie had to drive a whole good 30 minutes down here because that cute thing right there, Callie put it together. You think I'm lying? Sure. Callie put it together. Callie drove all the way down here. I was like, girl, I can't do it. This too much. Callie was like, I got you, girl. I like to put the go. Come on, put it together. I ain't doing it. Nope. Got women being taken advantage of. Look at this. Deb, oh no. For real? Oh my God. Listen, y'all heard my whole spiel on being feminine only. I ain't got this type of time. Listen here. Deb, I get it. But that's crazy. And I don't like when people try and take advantage of women because they women. What do you say? That's your choice to stop your femininity. We're not stopping our femininity. What we're saying is we have to. Let me say this. As a woman, and Lord knows I'm a woman's woman, okay? My femininity never stops. Robin's femininity doesn't stop. Deb's femininity doesn't stop. Fancy's femininity doesn't stop. Kenya femininity. None of our femininity stops. But what we're saying is that in certain times, we have to exude a masculine energy that is not our standard. That's it. We ain't saying we lose our femininity. Like, I'm still a woman. I am all woman. Hear me roar. Like, I am a woman. Like, we're not losing our femininity. But what we are saying is that as single women, when you are a single woman, you have to take on a more masculine role. You have to. In those type of situations, and when you're dealing with contractors, when you're dealing with these stupid dealerships, when we deal with a lot of it, we have to. Because if we don't, we're going to be taken advantage of. See, Fancy said what I just said. We got to do what we got to do. Like, we got to do it. And it ain't that we want to do it. It's just that we have to do it. Oh, Robin is making your butt itch. I cannot. Yes, Debbie. We are naturally feminine. George, don't do me. I said Alan Key. Whatever is going. Y'all know. I don't know these two. I am a woman. All I need to know is that I got a Phillips head screwdriver. That works for almost everything. Okay. That's all I need. Well, now they got this Allen key thing, Allen wrench, whatever. Now that thing working for all these things, and I ain't got this type of time. Yes, because Deb said we are forced to do things ourselves because so many of our counterparts have simply let us down, ghost, and we become hardened as a result. Ghost better understand what we're saying. Ghost better pick up what we putting down. Ghost.
Hold on, Mama. Hold on. Can we hold on for a second?
Pick up what we putting down. Okay?
We talking.
Your phone breaking up.
So if you're a single woman, of course you're gonna have to handle your own shit. I mean stuff. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to handle your own stuff. If you're a single woman. Now, if you got a man and he don't do none of that, well, you got a sorry man.
We know that. That's what we're talking about.
I know, but Mama, it seems like it's like you're taking single women stuff that they have to do as a single woman and bashing the men.
We're not bashing men. What we're saying is, no, I don't think anything when here was bash. You explain to me what was the bash.
So,
I think his phone froze, but we're not bashing
man
that.
is trying to gain more. The man is trying to gain more money for his business. If the man don't feel like you know a certain topic about a car, well, if he know he can get more money out of you, whether the mechanic was a man or a woman, she gonna come at you like that. But then it seems like y'all get mad at the men because I need a man to do this. Right?
Mm-mm.
Now, if we're talking about a woman that has a man, then that's a different subject. But you can't speak as a single woman and say, this is what I need and this is what I need. If you're single, yes, you're going to do it by yourself. Why? You don't have a man or a woman for that case.
I don't think we're bashing men though. What we're saying. Y'all gotta stay in one spot.
I'm sorry. Maybe I just took it wrong. Maybe I just misheard that.
No, because we're not bashing men. What we're saying is we understand that as single women that there are certain things that we're going to have to handle. And when we have to handle them, therefore it brings out a more masculine energy in us because we have to expend that energy so that we're not taken advantage of. Right. And that's what Deb was saying. Deb is saying like, yo, she lost so much money this summer. Therefore it brings out a more dealing with a contractor. We have to expend that energy so that we're not taken advantage of, right? And that's what that was. So much money this summer, therefore it really mass dealing with a contractor.
No, I'll turn it down.
So much money this summer, therefore it really mass dealing with a contractor.
No, I'll turn it down.
Yeah, fill your wine glass because listen, can I get a refill? Because I done ran out of wine at this point. Shit. Okay. But no, we're not bashing men. That's what we're not bashing men at all. We're not bashing anyone, but we're just trying to explain femininity and saying that in our feminine energy, we definitely get taken advantage of. So therefore, we then have to put on a more masculine role and take on another persona, so to speak, so that we're not. No woman wants to just sit up here and be hard all the time. We like being soft. Some of y'all like being hard, and that's on y'all. Y'all want.
But once again, you just said we don't want to be hard all the time. Okay, if you don't want to be hard all the time, get in a relationship so you don't have to be.
I mean, and you're right, and that's what the women they're trying to find their counterpart.
Like me, I joined the gang because I felt like I was getting taken advantage of. I lived that life. I really lived that life. So should I still live that life now because I don't want nobody to take advantage of me? Or do I grow and learn from what I've learned in my life? Nobody else is responsible for you except you. So you determine how you act.
Yeah, so what we're saying is that as a woman, okay, this is what we're saying. What we're saying is that as a woman, this is why a woman might have to be more masculine at times. What? What is the problem here?
Some have a hard time turning it off.
Some of them do, and I'm not one. I'll turn mine off in a minute. Like, off. Here you go. You handle that. I ain't doing it. But that's what we just said. Like we were just saying, like at times it's like we have to. I can only speak for myself. For years, I have definitely had to handle a whole lot of things on my own and literally go toe to toe with anybody to at least be heard and be understood and let you understand that you're not about to play me in my face. Across the board. This goes whether it's corporate America. This goes whether I'm at a car dealership. This goes whether I'm talking to these apartment people about something going wrong, whatever the case may be. Like this is across the board, right? Like there was an issue here. They said that what the hell did they say? Oh, your air conditioning unit somehow some way is seeping through the walls and leaking in the downstairs apartment. I gotta come in there. I gotta open up your walls. I said, you're not opening up anything. I said,
The
get an
hell?
HVAC. I said, get an HVAC person. Now, for me, I had to stand to these people and tell them, you're not opening up anything. Get an HVAC person. I said, because how do I know that you're going to put this wall back together and I'm not going to see any creases and cracks and all? I'm not doing that. And guess what happened? They didn't come in here. Wasn't nothing wrong. I don't know what the hell they did in that person downstairs apartment, but it wasn't from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some things and I'm just like, I just passed the phone off. You're going to have to speak to him about that. I don't know what you're talking about. But I literally had to get on the
I can
phone,
see
make a
that.
phone call and say, listen, they're telling me this. I don't fully understand what he's saying. And the person had to literally tell me, don't let them come into your apartment and open up no walls.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree with you.
But
But
that's
that's
all,
what I'm saying.
but that's really what we're
If you're in
talking
a
about.
relationship,
Huh?
that's if you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
All I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. It seems like a lot of single women talking about how I have to put on a masculine persona. But let's look at the key
energy.
phrase. Hold on, babe. Let's look at the key phrase. I am a single woman who has to put on a masculine persona. The key word is single. I am a single. That means you're not in a relationship. You're not with anybody to handle those business for you. So now, as you being a grown woman, you have to handle your own business until you find that man that will handle it for you.
Yeah, and we just saying we just don't want to do it. But it's like we're just having a conversation, basically saying, like Debbie just said it right here. She said it's like you become a chameleon. So you approach the situation with what is required. That's all we basically saying. We literally have to become a chameleon to approach any situation to deal with it with what is required of us to do. So George said, maybe it's the word masculine associated with women that's causing confusion. He said, an assertive woman standing on principle. So we'll just say we have to become more assertive and stand on the principle of the matter and not let people attempt to take advantage of us in our femininity. Does that make sense? That sound better?
No, it ain't a point that sound better, but it makes more sense.
Okay. Well, see, now we're making sense. Now we got dollars flowing. We just made $1 out of 15 cents.
A dime and a nickel.
Right. I know I'm a buzz out in the song. I don't even care. Song gonna ring true in my head. I don't even care. Okay, what Robin said. Robin said, how about the single woman that won a man but have been surviving for years? She may come across masculine, and then the men complain and don't want to date her. Then what? Sometimes that do happen.
You picked a.
You must be moving around again.
Well, that's where the conversation got to come in, Robin. You need, if he's a real man and he really want to date you, he'll let you know, like, babe, why you coming off so masculine? Why you giving me that energy? And then y'all can have a dialogue, and you can let him know it's always been me. I've always had to do this. I always had to do that. It's all about conversation, communication. Something I'm learning.
See, because a lot of men don't like to communicate.
Some of them just don't know how to communicate. Yeah.
Exactly.
The argument, women, we 1 year old, we having whole conversations. We might not make sense all the way, but we having whole conversations. It's a little different for little boys. They You're just like, I want that. What? What is that? What are you talking about? Little girls are like, can I get a cookie? Yeah. we start having whole conversations at young ages. Robin, who told you come across aggressive? Deb said, Chicago, I love your view of the world. I want to know where more of these upstanding, amazing single men are. Deb, come on, let's find them. I thought they was in Houston. Deb, what happened? Houston, Texas, baby. Ain't that what y'all said? I'm from the H town. Shut it down.
Thank you, Ms.
I'm from the H. We don't tell Kitty she got to come to Houston. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't y'all be cornbread fed? Just saying. They be cornbread fed Got all these types of men is yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, all that. Robin, who told you come across aggressive? Robin, it might, you know, they probably say that because you cuss a lot.
Come outside, Peanut.
Peanut, they said come outside. Clive.
Life.
When
I
you're
think
a
she said life.
naturally passive man, any woman's gonna come across aggressive. I'm just saying.
Clive better go fly a plane.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm just saying too. Clive better go fly a plane and go
You
for road.
behind.
Well, you
You behind,
really
nigga.
behind.
You a
Clive
funny
said,
piece
folks
of-
watch my show and be scared to date me. We know that ain't true, Robin. Debbie said she been in Houston her whole life,
Chill out.
with the exception
Don't do that.
that she went away for undergrad and grad school. You know what, Deb? I'm coming to Houston and we're gonna go to Ratio, Deb. We're gonna find you a good one too. Mhm. Deb, no worries. Watch. We're gonna go to Ratio in Houston for they good brunch, okay? And we're gonna
Yes.
have a good time at Ratio, okay? Trying to tell you. Listen, Robin, Clive ain't telling the truth. Don't nobody watch your show and be scared to date you. We know that's not true. They be intrigued.
Well, we know in Houston somebody ain't scared to date her.
Nobody
That
ain't
we
seen nothing.
know.
That we know.
Fancy said, P, you know some good ones.
Let me find out, Miss Deb.
Wait a minute. We all gonna be up in Ratio like this. Whole vibe. Up in Ratio in Houston. Up in Ratio in Houston. Sure am. Listen, I saw it on Instagram. It was a whole vibe over there. Listen, I was like, oh, I gotta go there.
Mark,
Huh?
tell
They ain't
Juliet.
single. That we're gonna get you a good a nice, good
Joliet.
single one.
Juliet.
Okay.
You gotta go through step 5 and Juliet.
We're gonna
Mama.
get a nice, good single one there. Watch. I'm trying to tell you.
You Peanut said we gotta go Juliet's.
Mm-hmm.
Juliet's. I ain't
We'll
never
go
heard
there
of
too. I'm all for it.
This should be lit.
I'm all for the outside world.
See, yeah, come on, Nakia, because I need a date. Let's go get me a woman.
Peanut, we're gonna get you a woman.
Yeah, let's go get me a woman.
We're gonna, you know,
We on speed date.
you're not stupid. You're gonna go on a speed date. That means you gotta be quick, Peanut. You gotta be quick with it when you go on a
Nah,
speed
they
date.
gotta be quick with it because I ain't trying to waste my time.
Both y'all gotta be quick with it. Everybody gotta be quick. You gotta be like, you gotta hit them with them one hitters and keep it moving. Then I'm like, boop next, boop next, boop next. You gotta do that. Watch. I'm trying to tell you, I never did speed dating though, but I've heard of people doing the speed dating stuff. Some people it work. I think a lot of it is you got to find your own community. One of the things I learned in therapy that she had me explore, she literally had me explore. She was like, Nikki, what is your type? I was like, what? She was like, what is your type? And she had me explore. And then she broke it down. She was just like, a lot of times what's screwing us women up a lot, and even some men, is the fact that you don't fully understand what your type is or who your type is. She was like, sometimes you got to understand the profession of a man. She's an intellectual. She said, she tried to date other intellectuals. That wasn't for her. She was like, so that's not going to work for her. So you got to find what works for you. And you got to really know your type. Like, you can't be like rated E for everybody. You got to be rated for that person and know how to date within the realm of that person. So some people date really well within, law enforcement. Some people date really well within, let's say, construction. Some people date really well within whatever the profession is, and you got to know that niche for yourself and then find that person and then narrow it down to the characteristics, to their integrity, to their morality, and all the other extra stuff. Like I literally had to unpack that in therapy to begin to understand who I am and what it was that I was looking for. And then boom, here came Chicago. Some of y'all be so focused on men's height and weight and build and all the other extra stuff that you lose out on a good man because you're focused on things that are superficial. Right. That kills it all right there in and out of itself as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh no.
All that stuff can change.
All of that can change. Your financial status can change in a drop. Man or woman, all that stuff can change. Your physical appearance can change in a drop. Because I know the minute I don't work out and stuff, and I just start drinking that tea, I'm gonna gain weight.
Don't do that.
Fancy, I'm trying to tell you, I love my therapist. I go to therapy tomorrow. You hear me? Like she literally had me unpack, okay? And when I say you unpack, I literally was like up in here like, oh shit, wait a minute. I gotta put this shoe down. Nope. And unpack it all. And that was hard because she gave me that assignment to do, and I was supposed to like meet back with her like the following week or whatever. I wasn't even ready. I was like, nah, we're gonna have to push this out. I needed 3 weeks to decide that stuff. 3 weeks I needed to literally take that and literally like think about it and process it in my head, right? Because now Robin know, because I joked about it with her. I was like, hell, all I really know is I was like, all I really know is, yeah, I'm not gonna divulge that. Robin know what the heck I said to her. I was like, 'cause that been my type, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, that gotta change. Right. Once I thought about it, I was like, oh no. No wonder these relationships, they never worked out. That was the wrong
thing to be looking at.
You was in the wrong profession. Your profession required you to do things that I wasn't going to be down with. So why the hell am I dating within that profession? Absolutely not. Nope. I had to change that up. So that worked. Wait a minute. Deb said, am I simple fancy? She said, yes, P, you are. You seem a little uptight, though. You know what? No worries, Deb. I got you. I'm going to help you not be uptight. I'm the least uptight person, right?
Right.
Now, that do say that's forever not uptight. Just joking now. But yeah. You know what? That's let me carry on in my point. I'm just going to hire someone to deal with the contractors. Listen, and sometimes we have to do that, right? Because I am notorious. I will hire somebody to do something. If Kenya wasn't here and talking about no worries, Nikki, I'm gonna put them chairs together. I promise you I'd pay somebody to put them that box gonna sit here until someone come and do it. Trust and believe. I've been unpaid you to put that stuff together before I do it. Absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
He's shaking his head.
He is, because you know I ain't lying. We just had a whole conversation today about hiring people. People like, no, I said I hired somebody before that. I will get the peace of mind and say, I don't care how much money it costs. Here you go.
All right.
You do it. I ain't doing it.
That's one of the first questions I asked him, man. You handy? I need to know.
You need to know if you handy. You know how to put some stuff together? I am the worst when it comes down to that. I will pay. I sent back I wanted the little rain shower thing, right? I sent the shit back. I sent it back. I was like, how you gonna get up there? Oh no. Mm-mm. This above me now. I sent it right on back. You think I did?
Oh no, you did.
Yeah. How was it getting up there? Who was gonna put that up there? Not me. Then they talking about you gotta put the little white strip thing around. To not have no leaks. Next thing you know, water be no.
See, I want to be able to help you with that.
She talking about the Teflon tape, bro. I said you talking about Teflon tape, mama?
I don't know the white stuff that you put around the thing.
Teflon. See, ain't you glad you ain't got to worry about that no more?
Yeah, because I
You
was
not worry about that no more.
right on bed.
Teflon tape.
I was so excited, like, yes, I'm at the rain shower. I was like, wait, who? Return. I ain't doing this. Put this around there, do this. Then you gotta have the little wrench thing right here, and it's screwed. That's too here. Oh no. Mm-mm. See? That, and you know what, Robin? That's why I started parking in the garage, right? When they finally opened up the garage here, I was like, oh, and originally they was like, I asked them when we first moved because the garage wasn't open, right? So I was like, how much is the garage going to be? He was like, I don't know, probably like $25, $50 a month. I was like, all right. When they open the garage, oh, how much is the garage now? Oh, it's $150 a month. Pay it. I don't even care. I ain't parking my car outside. I'm not dealing with them elements. Absolutely not. You want to know why? Because when I lived across the street, we had a bad snowstorm. When was that? Like 2020, 2021, right? And I literally had to shovel my way out the door to get to the car and then shovel the car out. Oh, no.
Don't miss that. I do not miss that at all.
Yeah, my
nope.
Garage.
Girl, the garage. You hear me? I said, oh, no. Mm-mm. I was so mad. Talking about it's a workout. No, I don't want to work out that way. I literally had to shovel the path from the door from the building. They should have shoveled the path.
They should have.
Okay. No, they wasn't outside because I was trying to get coffee and it was early in the morning. I was like, I need my coffee. They wasn't. I had to shovel the path to shovel my car out just so I could go get coffee. Just to go to Dunkin' Donuts. Nope. Oh, I remember when you had the 2 cars. Yeah. Look at fancy. Let me find out. Dad, come on, answer this question right here. Are you actually open to date now? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am.
She said, P, are you actually open to date now? I think you would get a good one because, baby, you're going to ask all the right questions and research the situation before you make any moves. I know that's right. Robin, I remember you parked your car outside. Been in this building how many ever years? I said, nope. As soon as they opened that garage, give me a spot. Thanks. Not doing it. I'm not battling the elements. I want to go outside and windshield wipers already going. Boop. I ain't getting wet getting in the car. I ain't getting no snow. Nope. Ain't doing it.
Hands ain't freezing.
Listen. Wait. Deb said, I'm good, Fancy. I'm just on here talking. Deb, I ain't listening to you. I'm coming to Houston. We going to Ratio and Juliet. Don't choke, Peanut.
That ain't Peanut this time.
Oh.
That's yours.
Yeah. I don't see which one it was. That's why I ain't say.
You know, Ghost gonna tell it. Just ain't gonna let somebody live.
Man.
You know what? All right, I gotta go outside. I ain't been outside all day, and she gotta put these 2 chairs together because this is beyond me now. Deb, I don't think y'all understand. Me and brunch vibing. Tell them how I understand. Me and brunch.
I got you.
Me and brunch is a whole vibe. Me, brunch, hookah, drinks, and food is a whole vibe.
Yes, I'm trying to hit wherever that is with you, Kia. That's a whole vibe. That's right up my alley. Just missing a little bit of smoke.
And then I'll be in Houston too, and I got some good. I got about
I got
3
a
or
hookah
4.
too. I got a hookah in my room. Every flavor you want.
You in this hookah that you don't really know how to use. I'm not messing with you.
No, I said I don't have a torch for it.
I don't understand how you don't have a burner. You like Robin. Robin didn't have a burner.
Toast on the stove. On high for a second, it'll catch. You don't need a torch.
Yeah.
I got a whole burner. You good, Deb. It's okay. A lot of people add the H onto my name. It's all right.
Yeah, I was
Fancy. Then when I come down here, we're going to go to Juliet and Ratio. Okay. I am all for dope places. I gotta go somewhere. I don't know. I'm gonna find some other place to go to in Houston too. Don't judge me, Robin. All right, I'm getting off this live now, y'all, because she got to put this chair together. Well, 2 chairs, and I'm gonna make sure she got water.
make her hot chocolate. It's too cold.
Huh?
Make her a hot chocolate. It's cold.
I ain't got no hot chocolate. It is cold up here though. It is cold outside, isn't it?
Yes, it's very cold.
Oh, yeah, it's 36 degrees. It's 36 degrees right now.
Oh no, you can keep that.
Yeah, it's cold. I'm wearing my coat, but listen, Fancy, we're gonna have to be Peanuts wing women at the Good Lesbian Bar. We have to be there. We just gonna be up in there helping her pick somebody. We just gonna be there.
Y'all gonna have to go to my kind of place.
We just said that, Peanut.
Oh, I missed it.
That's what we said. We said we're gonna have to go to your place. We're gonna go to the good bar, and we're just gonna sit there and be supportive of you finding someone.
No, I'm gonna need Nakia. Nakia Fancy not friendly, but I'm gonna need you to be friendly and go make friends with some girls type stuff. Because I don't want them to think I'm that y'all with me type shit.
Fancy is friendly.
Fancy is not friendly.
Fancy is friendly. Fancy, you gonna be friendly.
A ghost, you better let her know. She not. And she has a rest and B word face.
Oh Lord. Fancy, you just gonna smile. See, Deb said no fancy now. See what I'm saying? Y'all over here trying to play Fancy out. Fancy gonna smile. We're gonna have a whole great time. I'm trying to tell you.
I think she was agreeing that Fancy not.
She ain't friendly. Oh my God. Fancy. What we gonna do?
When?
We gotta be friendly outside. She said she gonna be friendly at the bar. See what I'm saying?
Thank you.
She said she's gonna be friendly at the bar. Okay, listen, we all gonna be friendly. We gotta make sure. We gotta make sure Peanut good. Listen, who is choking?
No, not choking. Dying. She dying.
Peanut.
Peanut, that is terrible.
Not too much.
Ain't it though?
Oh my God. You're gonna have to pull softly. I don't know what to tell you.
I had started laughing, so I started choking.
Who needs some water? She don't need no water. She need an oxygen tank.
Oh my goodness. Whew. At any rate, all right, y'all. Until next week, we out. Thank y'all for joining the Mothers of Podcast. I am your host, Nakia Monet. We have all my good co-hosts up in here. We had Chicago. We had Ghost Peanut in the back about to die. Oh my God. Y'all better open a window or something. I don't even know. But until next week, we out.